Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. The idea today is to give you a little insight into how I go about creating a logo proposal. How this usually works is that the client comes to me with their logo project. We first go through the formalities of quotes and deposits. And once that's done, it's time for the fun part, the actual design of the logo. I like to provide my clients with more or less 5 proposals in the first design round. It depends on the client and what they're looking for. I think 5 is the right amount because I can convey different concepts and subtly find out what their preferences are in terms of color, typography, drawing style, icon style, and so on. Sometimes the style of the logo gets somewhat discussed during the briefing, so then I make logo proposals in the same range or style. But sometimes the client does not know yet what they're looking for, and that's when I like to incorporate more diverse style. For example, I make sure there is a proposal with a bold typography, one with a very fine typography, a serif font, a sans serif font, perhaps one with more contrast or a special kind of detail. In this way, when the client gives their feedback on the first proposals, they can tell me what they liked and didn't like. It's easier for me to make adaptations and to send over new versions of the logos or entirely new logo proposals. Today I'll show you the process of making one single logo proposal, so let's get to it. I'm making a logo proposal for a tutoring company. I actually designed the logo for them not so long ago, but the company is growing and merging, and that's why they wanted to rebrand. I personally always like to sketch on paper first when I'm designing a logo. It's a way for me to get the bad ideas out first and to get me into the creative flow. I already quickly sketched out this logo ID before doing any digital work. I also usually pick out some fonts before working in Illustrator. That's why you'll see me go back and forth between Illustrator and InDesign. I just pick out some fonts intuitively that go with the style and vibe I have in my head for the brand I'm working on. So here the idea was to work with some kind of owl symbol because owls are often used as a symbol of wisdom. I feel like they're often used at schools or universities. And in Greek mythology, the goddess Athena also symbolizes wisdom and is often depicted with an owl close to her. In the logo, the owl represents the extensive knowledge and experience of the tutors working at the tutoring company. The company is called Red Tutoring, so I wanted to find a way to incorporate the letters R and T into the logo. First I started working with one font, but I found it was too complicated to work with. Then I switched to a more simple font with less contrast that I could easily turn into a line drawing. Here I tried to make the eyes and the beak out of the letter R, and the reason I chose the first font is because the letter R had some kind of curl to it that I wanted to use to make the ears of the owl, so that's what I'm doing here. And I just made some more adjustments till I was happy with the shape and look. So when I was happy with one side of the eyes and the beak, I duplicated and mirrored the elements to make the other side. Now I'm working on the rest of the body of the owl, and I first tried to use a shield-like shape. The company specializes in tutoring and test prep for students looking to attend Ivy League schools, and I feel like in the brandings of those kind of schools you often see shields. Now I'm trying to add the letter T. I wanted to use the letter to make the wings of the owl. I realized I didn't really like the way the lower body part of the owl looked. It just kind of looked off to me, so I tried to fix it, and I feel like it's a little bit better, but I still didn't really like it. And here's the shield again, and I still didn't like it. So here's just more playing around with the shape. And finally I just decided to crop the lower body part of the owl and fill it with the company name. And that's the first proposal done. I first like to make all of the proposals in black, and once that's done I start to add colors and working on a nice way to present them and send them over to the client. That's my process for making a logo design proposal. I hope you liked watching this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more graphic design related content. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!